we're in Concord, North Carolina, and we're going to film today a couple of muscle cars. Stories are great, cars are even better. I've been involved in racing on a professional level on the marketing side for decades, but I also do some racing myself. This company used to be called Brown and Miller. Now it's BMRS, which is Brown Miller Racing Solutions. So I came in here one day to buy hoses for a car that I'm working on, a race car. And I meet an old friend who's Wade Brown, and he says, I got to show you what's in the back here. But I want to show you what Brown and Miller does because it's an intriguing business.
Yeah, come on in.
All right, so I just want to show you something here. These are boxes of that teams use to, I got to pick this stuff up. It's waiting for me. Trackhouse Racing, Joe Gibbs Racing, Team Penske, Vassar Sullivan, SRI. I mean, so these are teams that are just miles from here coming to pick up parts. So you're not only NASCAR, right? I mean,
no, we do every form of racing around the world.
Including Formula One?
Including Formula One. That's the one we want to do more of, but that's probably the most challenging for us.
All right, I want to see how you make this, because I sure spend a lot of money here.
Another thing we also do is build wire harnesses, and we sell wiring components and wiring. You see, some of our customers and whatnot on the walls. Colettas, they always do neat.
Oh yeah, look at
posters.
That. So this is where you make hoses?
Yeah, so here we assemble, products that look like that.
So this is made of what?
That would be a Kevlar braid.
Made for oil line?
That would be good for oil, water, fuel, because that braid is a good very fire resistant braid, super lightweight.
This is in place of a steel braided?
That's correct.
Is it steel is heavier or?
Yeah, the stainless steel braid, which we make, is a very lightweight stainless. That's for your most extreme conditions. There might be a lot of debris, dirt racing, off-road racing, or sometimes the rules mandate a stainless braid for fuel lines.
Can you show us how you put the fittings on? I've always been intrigued.
I'm learning. Absolutely. So it all starts in here from cutting, prepping the hose. They'll do some additional prepping, expanding the hose. He's putting some together now. He's prepping O-rings.
So you expand the hose and slide this baby in and then clamp down on that?
Yep. They'll expand it here, bring it to a machine like this. Want to go ahead and run it, Corey? And it's very precise. The amount of compression you put on it is important. It's a very accurate machine.
Wow. So how many pounds?
Oh, that's probably a 10-ton.
10 tons.
Although with lightweight aluminum fittings, it's designed to do giant steel fittings.
So this goes over the raw hose and then 10,000 pounds through this thing?
Yep.
No kidding.
Let's see, here's some brake line stuff coming together. We'll do combinations of sometimes tubing and flex line, and so you're not...
How do the teams give you, they have a blueprint, or how do they give you these dimensions?
Originally, and I'll show you in a minute what we do. They used to bring in an old line maybe that they hand bent. And we have a scanner back there that can scan it, and we'll then have a 3D, get all the XYZ coordinates from their bent tube, or they could just bend a coat hanger or a piece of welding wire, and we could just scan that.
Can they send it to you electronically as well?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yep. With modern day CAD, there's so many engineers, most of it is sent to us as a CAD model now, but we still have to, people, even some of the larger stuff, you could take PVC pipe and sort of make it out of PVC pipe the shape that they want. We scan the pipe and then bend it in either stainless or aluminum.
Is it all professional racing or is it amateur racing too?
All of the above, yeah,
all
definitely.
The above. Wow.
Vacuum at a high temperature is a challenging thing for a hose. And that's something we do really well.
So do you have components like this made for you?
We make them. Yep, we have a shop in England. We do a lot of our manufacturing at that shop. Additional shop in Indiana, in the Indianapolis area, and also in Southern California. And so we make pretty much everything we sell.
So these hoses, do you make this or you have that made?
And we make that.
You make this?
Yep. Making this type of hose is a very specialized process, and we're one of the few companies in the world that actually make it.
So like that's a spec piece, like is that for a cup car or something?
Yeah,
or?
Let's see. Is this for, that's for a Singer Porsche?
Singer Porsche.
Yeah. Wow. It's a great, amazing product.
How many staff you have here?
We have about 40, just under 40 people right now.
At this location?
Probably another 15 in England, and 2 people each in California and Indy.
I appreciate the tour, but we're not here to see this stuff. We're here to see what was behind that door off the lobby.
Yeah, we'll show you.
Now, we'll get back to why we're here. So I walked in here, I don't know, a year ago, and to buy some parts for a vintage race car. And Wade says, hey, you know what? I got something in this room here I want to show you. Oh? So what might that be? And he showed me this. I'm not sure what the lowest mileage Grand National in the world is, but this might be a candidate for that. Tell me how many miles are on this?
Right now, 1,066.
1,066, and you bought it with?
999.6.
You had to ruin it, right?
I agonized. I did agonize over how do we commemorate this, and I decided just drive it.
All right, so before we start with this Grand National, you've got another Grand National, and you got a great Grand National story. So you were a kid reading a magazine.
Yeah. When I first got out of college, I went to a Buick dealership. I was looking for a car and saw, they had a picture of the Grand National in 1984. Of course, the Buicks were popular in NASCAR. They looked really nice, and the Grand National was just, got to have this. So I managed to buy one in 1984. First year that they had done that, the turbocharged car.
You bought a brand new one.
Bought it brand new.
Where?
It was at Lake Buick in Burlington, Vermont.
You liked it enough that you wanted to have another one.
So yeah, in '86 they changed the engine pretty drastically in the Grand Nationals. But then I was walking through a store in California, and walking through the magazine section. All the car magazines are there, and one magazine I could see a Grand National on the cover. I thought, oh, cool. Start flipping through it, and it's a story about the GNX. That Buick was it's the last of the rear-wheel drive cars, and the Grand National was so popular then and notorious. They gave 500 to McLaren to turn into the GNX.
And the X meant what?
Experimental. So they ended up making only 547 of these things. So a very special car. Sticker on the Grand National at the time was maybe 19, 20,000. The GNX was going to be 29,000.
10 grand more.
Yep. In that time, your Corvette was about 29, and I didn't know how I'd pay for it, but I went straight to a Buick dealership. I said, I have to get one of these. What's it going to take to get one? Didn't know how I was going to pay. That'd be a problem for later. And the guy says, I probably have bad news. He says, somebody's already come in and given us $45,000 in cash and is paying $65,000 for the car.
For a $29,000 car?
Yep.
Whoa.
Detroit had never really produced anything like the GNX. The Grand National was already pretty special. The GNX was a super unique, went a lot faster, more horsepower. The suspension had been upgraded. Did a lot of nice things. At the time, they say that it was the quickest car of that year. Even some people claim faster than the 930 Turbo. 4.5 to 4.6 second, 0 to 60, and this beat it on occasion. And so it's one of the fastest cars of that year.
So what did McLaren do?
New turbocharger, new intercooler. I believe they redid the heads. The whole rear suspension to handle the additional horsepower and torque has been redone to keep the thing going straight because there was a lot more twisting.
So they did a fair amount of work. It was not a decal package. Now this is a 3.8 liter V6. And so it's got a bigger turbo.
Yep, and an experimental impeller in it at the time, a ceramic impeller, which is lighter and don't know all the real details.
So what's the story with this car? Did anybody, like 900 miles, who drove it?
Yeah, it was sold, it was purchased new in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I can't yet, I haven't been able to find the ownership from brand new to about 10 years later when the couple, had it that I bought it from. Once eBay Motors happened, you could start researching cars online. I started to see some pop up online. I was like, oh, this is never going to happen. Because they didn't go down in value. And so even one with 50, 60, 80,000 miles was out, the prices were so high. But we, every Wednesday night we'd go have pizza. In this pizza place I go to, you just end up meeting people that hang out there. And this one guy, we talk about cars. He was into old Saabs. For years, he said, we talked about Grand Nationals and GNX. He says, oh yeah, I have a friend whose family has a GNX. And I heard about this for 3 years, and I thought, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
This is the car?
Anyway, one day he texts me, it was for sale. And I thought, here's my sign.
You got to keep your ears open all the time.
Yep, and it's like, so, worked with them, worked it out, but it was an older couple in Pennsylvania. They had had it for a long time, loved it. I think they put most of the miles on it until they didn't want to go over 1,000.
And this is all original clean? Like
Everything, yeah.
Man.
One thing was funny because the gentleman we bought it from, he was going over everything, and the thing he was most upset about was this sticker right here was fading. You could still see it. It was an inspection sticker from when they built it new, and he was just so upset that he couldn't keep that from fading.
Can you start it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We open that door?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay. What's the horsepower you figure?
They rated it at 275, but later on, all the magazines and research is over 300. Torque was at just under 400.
So how many, 540 something?
547. This is number 321. All of them have a number on the dash. You can see right on the right corner of the dash, you can see it's number 321.
Wow, what a beautiful interior. It still smells new.
Yeah, it still smells new.
It smells new 40 years later. Holy mackerel.
People they tend to be car nuts, so.
Yeah.
And a lot of people around here know what they are. And the GNXs, you just don't see them too often.
Yep. Perfect.
A lot of them spend a lot of time in storage.
Hey guys, Hagerty Marketplace has auctions you can trust from a name you know. It's free to sell with dedicated support before, during, and after your auction. Hagerty Marketplace Auctions makes it easy to get the most out of your car. Click the link in the description below to find out more. So here's stop 2. This is my friend Butch King, and this is a car that I know Butch through because I put on a Cars and Coffee once a month at a mill near here called Gibson Mill. It's made for cars 50 years old and older. Made for cars exactly like this 55 Chevy. This car you've had for how long, Butch?
Around 10, 12 years. I bought it at the auto fair. Had a 35 Chevrolet, and I was wanting a 55, wanted something newer.
Yeah.
You know, you always want something newer and better. Anyway, we found this one on the back stretch, pulled up to this, and when I pulled up, there's a guy on a scooter came up beside of me, and he said, "What do you want for your 35? I said, "Well, you know how it is. You kind of bargain." I said, "Well, I really hadn't thought about selling it." He said, "Really?" He said, "You got 25,000 on the vent glass here." I go, "Okay." Well, he said, "Would you take that for it?" And well, yeah. So he pulls the money out and he said, "Here."
Kidding. Cash?
Yeah, he came to buy cars. So I told my wife, I said, she done jumped out of the car and went, "Look at this." I said, "Babe," I said, "we're gonna have to buy that car." I said, "Why?" I said, "We're in Charlotte and we're walking. I just sold my 35. So that's the way my 35 Chevrolet went.
What kind of motor's in here?
Original 265 power
Can you
glide
pop it?
breather tube, which is nasty dirty.
No, it's okay. It's a driven car. So you put air conditioning on it.
Air, power steering, power brakes.
But so you got the original Power Glide transmission still in
Original
there?
power glide.
And it's got a 4-barrel carb. Did it have a 4-barrel when you got it?
I did change that.
Okay. So this was an original car when you got it.
Yeah, it was totally original, other than the paint job when I got it.
So we're not here to look at this car. We're here to look at another car. So you want to guide us over there?
It's not beautiful. It's been sitting for years. It's an old 68 Camaro that we bought new. And I started taking it apart several years ago, and I need to continue with taking it apart and repainting it.
Look at that. So you bought this new and
Yeah.
it's been off the road for...
Well, it's been off the road since mid-90s, and I had a new 327 built for it. Done some work on it, took some stuff off of it, which obviously I started disassembling it. And I had Michael done at the Auto Barn to redo my front seats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're brand new.
Oh,
Go ahead and
nice.
pull the cover off of it. They look great. Michael does fantastic work.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
And the rest of the interior didn't need anything.
So you bought this new, and it's what, a Rally Sport?
Rally Sport,
68.
yeah.
So what were the cars you were considering? Other brands, other models, Camaros? What were you considering when you chose this one?
Nothing.
This is what you wanted.
When the Camaros come out, I had to have one.
And it was the second year of the Camaro, right?
I had to have it to the point that my wife was like 8.5 months pregnant, and I had to have a new car. Did that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
No.
I get it.
My son that's going to get this car came home from the hospital in this car. And it was brand new when he came home in it.
Man.
It's kind of dumb whenever she's fixing to quit work for having a new baby, and we open up getting new car payments.
Well, did she like it?
Oh yeah.
She liked it.
Yeah.
So white car, black vinyl top, I guess.
Yes.
And black interior. So you just peel the vinyl top off. That's the problem with vinyl tops, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally I would look at something like that and say, in my mind, this guy's not going to fix this car. He doesn't know how to do this. But what did you spend your career doing?
Well, I spent 60 years doing body work. 60
years. And I saw the body shops.
Yeah,
just
I
up the
wasn't
corner.
smart enough to get away from doing body work.
Yeah. Wow. So this car, 327, is it a four-barrel?
No, it's a small 327 Power Glide.
Power glide transmission, okay.
Yeah, I took care of it because if it had been a Z28, I would probably have run the fool out of it and tore it up. But it was a family car.
Can I move a couple of these things away? And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, just so we can take a look at it. How many miles are on the car?
Just over 100,000.
So you bought it in '68. You drove it for 30 years. Yeah, wow. So do you have any other parts? Like, did you buy a carpeting kit yet or anything?
Don't have a carpeting yet. I had planned on keeping it forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the Chevrolet place every payday, which was, back then we got paid every week, and I'd buy something every payday, like emblems or chrome. I had a friend that worked down there that back then they get parts out of a big catalog, and Camaros were difficult to look up in their big catalog. And they look at me coming in the door and say, "Not you again." You know, but anyway.
And so you still have all those new parts?
Yeah, they're stacked up.
Why
Some
aren't all
of
of us-
them are stacked up in the old original blue and white wrappers. I got
Why wasn't I that smart? That's a great
I got
idea.
wheel opening moldings and grill, new console.
So it says 42,292 miles. Is that 140?
That's 104,000.
142?
Is it 142? Okay.
Yeah. You drove the wheels off this thing.
My wife did.
Drove the kids to school.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Yeah.
It
What
wasn't-
kind of wheels are on there? Is there any special wheels?
You
SS
may
wheels.
or may not remember a light blue Chevelle that was at the Auto Barn,
Yeah.
69.
Yep.
I got the Super Sport wheels off of his car, had them widened to 10 inches, and put them on this car.
And there's no rubbing. Doesn't rub the fender or anything like that.
The fenders are jacked out. The quarter panels are jacked out.
You did that?
And yeah,
Really? That's an inch.
about an inch.
Wow.
And it doesn't show unless you park it beside another Camaro, and then you can see that it's jacked out.
Wow.
It's real gentle from about here, about 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It's not an abrupt.
And that's all metal work? You did that metal work?
Yeah.
Does the Rally Sport have the retractable headlights?
Yes, it does.
So did this work on electric?
No, those are vacuum.
Vacuum, really? And so, does this whole thing turn?
No, this comes around like
Oh, I
that.
see. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was like one of the best looking Camaro packages there
I
was.
got new grill, new headlight doors. All the new parts I have for it is from the factory, not Japanese parts.
Because they were all
So they're-
purchased back in
so
the
they're
day.
So they're genuine.
Wow. So when do you think you're going to get on this thing?
Yesterday,
Are you going to do it here?
everything except the paint job.
You've had the car off the road now for 30 years. Why did you take it off the road?
To put a motor in it.
To put a motor. Oh, you had the one built?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that motor. It's just that I wanted a hotter 327 in it,
Yeah.
because at that time we had a better family car, and this was going to be mine, something I could play with.
Yeah, I get it. Wow.
And
wow.
the motor and the transmission is laying over in the other garage.
Well, you got a neat car, man, and you know it's lived a nice dry life in here for the last 30
Yeah.
years. sadly, we were going to look at another car, an original owner Shelby GT500, but the man is ill today and couldn't see us. So I appreciate the effort because it's your buddy for a long time.
Yeah.
And that would have been cool to see because seeing your Camaro and his Shelby on the same day would have been pretty cool. But listen, we had a good time here with Butch. Earlier today we saw a 1,000-mile Buick GNX. So it's a good day after all. So Butch, thanks for having us here. Thanks for not cleaning this off, because when he said, I have an old car, I'll clean it off for you. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. And he didn't clean it off. So I'd like to come back when this thing is done and see it like it was when it was new.
Well, I wish it was a little bit further down the road.
Yeah, well, we'll be back. So thank you.
Thank you.
Happy hunting.